Hello everyone. We are starting with lecture 2 integration for NCERT. There are three types of integration basically we are having is first is substitution, second is partial fraction, and third is integration by parts. In today's lecture we will discuss all about the substitution method. First type of integration is substitution method. In this we'll substitute the value of integral. How we'll do this? Let us discuss with the help of example number 5 of your NCERT. Example number 5. Example number 5. First part is integrate sin mx. Integrate sin mx dx. How to integrate sin mx dx? See, I will start the question. First of all, you write put mx, this mx to be t. Put means to substitute. So mx equal to t, differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. What we are having is this is integral I. First of all, write integral I over here. I means integral. Okay. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. M into derivative of x is 1, dt derivative is dt by dx. What you need to find is, you need to find the value of dx only. So the value of dx is like, dx is equal to dt upon m. Hope so you are getting the point. Dx equal to dt upon m. It's quite easy. Then put, therefore integral is equal to sine. What you substitute mx? The value of mx is t. The value of dx is dt upon m. The value of dx is dt upon m, obviously. So you put the value of dt upon, it is dt upon m. Quite easy to calculate, very easy to calculate, you can say. Then what you have to put is, see, 1 upon m, you can take it outside as it is a constant. This is like 1 upon m integration of sine t dt. You know the value of sine t, integration of sine t. The integration of sine t is 1 upon m cos t negative plus c. Just put the value of t over here. You're having your answer, minus cos mx upon m plus c is the required answer. I am just recapping the concept once again for indefinite integration. Put mx equal to t, substitution method, indefinite integration, mx equal to t. So differentiating with respect to x on both sides, m equal to dt upon dx. You are getting the value of dx to be dt upon m. Put the value of mx and dx in given integral. I becomes this. Then integrate. Put the value of t again in the solution also, and the value of t is mx. So required answer is minus cos mx upon m plus c. Moving to next question. Question number second of second part of your integration. Second part is what it says, substitution. Second part, see, second part of indefinite integration substitution method is, moving to second part, exercise 5.2 substitution method. This is second part, says integration of I is equals to integration of 2x sine x square plus 1 dx. What you need to do is, you have to substitute this thing to be t. I am saying put x square plus 1 to be t. X square plus 1 to be t. It is like differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So we are having 2x is equal to dt upon dx. Simply we can say dx equal to dt by 2x. dt by 2x, or some of the students are so good that they can easily calculate the value of 2x dx. They can put the value of 2x dx also. But if you are facing something difficulty or you are initiating the problems, so you have to put the value of this and dx only. So this is sine t. The value of dx is dt upon 2x. dt upon 2x. 2x and 2x will be cancelled for sure. 2x and 2x will be cancelled for sure. This seems to be integration of sine t dt. It's quite easy. After substituting the value of dx and dx as well as this particular x square plus 1, if the integral is in t only, then your answer is correct. You are going in a right path towards the answer. Sin t integration is obviously minus cos t plus c, and the value of t is here x square plus 1. So answer is cos of x square plus 1 plus c, negative outside. This is the required answer. Moving to third part. Third part is a bit difficult than these two parts. Third part says, see, I'm trying that they'll able to watch everything. Okay, third part. What third part says is, third part of your substitution, fifth third part, it says integration of I is equal to integration of tan to the power 4 root x secant square root x upon root x dx. Okay, how we can do this? See, we know one thing only, that the derivative of tan x is secant square x. We know one thing, that is derivative of tan x is secant square x. So start from here, solution. Put tan root x to be t. I am putting the value of tan root x to be t. This is positive, not negative. Tan, it seems to be negative. Derivative of tan x. Derivative of tan x, you know, differentiating with respect to, you can write it properly, differentiating with respect to x, both sides. What we are having is differentiating both sides with respect to x. What we are having is, see, derivative of tan x is secant square theta is root x. Tan x derivative is secant square x. Then the derivative of this root x is, derivative of root x is 1 by root x is equal to dt by dx. Obvious. Okay. If you didn't do the derivative, then see my videos of derivatives. You have to do the derivative before starting the integration. This is very basic thing. So you have to calculate the value of dx over here. The dx is dt root x is in a numerator secant square root x. Now see, integral is this, therefore integral is equal to, integration is equal to integration of, I am putting it to be t, so this is t to the power 4 secant square root x upon root x, and the value of dx is what? Root x dt upon secant square x upon secant square x, secant square root x actually. See, this whole thing will be cancelled. One more thing, root x is also cancelled from here. What we are having is, we are having only one thing left, that is integration of t to the power 4 dt. You know the integration of t to the power is t to the power 5 upon 5 plus c, where c is integration constant. So its value is like, what the value we are getting over here is, this is 1 by 2. Oh, I forgot one thing over here. See, the secant square root x 1 upon root x integration is 2 root x, 2 over here, 2 over here. So 2 outside, 2 here. Simple. Now we are left with one simple thing, that is you have to put the value of t also. So t is like tan to the power 5 root x plus c. Okay, it's very easy. Integration of tan to the power 4 root x secant square x upon root x. put your NCERT along with you so that you are able to understand each and every question clearly. This is NCERT page number 301. Then fourth part is moving to fourth part of integration. Fifth question, fourth part. Fourth is in Roman, I am writing it simply. So this is integration of I is equal to integration of sine of tan inverse x upon 1 plus x upon 1 plus x square. Quite easy to solve, not that much tough or tricky anything else. See, this is solution. We know one thing only, that the derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Put tan inverse x to be t. Differentiating with respect to x, we are getting 1 upon 1 plus x square equal to dt upon dx. Simple as that. Now see, 1 upon 1 plus x square times dx equal to dt. It's also same like you have to find the value of dx or something like that. The value of this thing, this whole thing is equal to, the value of this whole thing is equal to t, dt. You can say the value of this whole thing is equal to t. So therefore integral is equal to integration of sine of t, the value of this whole thing is equal to dt. Now you are able to see one thing, you can also substitute the value of dx. The value of dx is to be dt upon 1 plus x square. This will be cancelled. Ultimately you are going to get the same thing. So sine t, integration of sine t is quite easy to solve. Integration of sine t is minus cos t plus c. Minus cos t plus c. And the value of t is what? And the value of t over here is tan inverse x. So answer is minus of cot tan inverse x plus c. This is our required answer. Hope so you get these 4 parts of question number 5, example number 5 of your NCERT. Now we are starting to derive the formulas of integration of tan x, integration of cot x, integration of cosecant x, and integration of secant x. First of all we are deriving the formula. First formula is integration of tan x. The formula is integration of tan x. Then the second formula is integration of tan x, then integration of tan x dx. Integration of tan x dx. The formula for integration of tan x dx is log of mod secant x plus c. The formula for this is log of mod secant x plus c. How we can derive the formula? We'll see the derivations first. Derivation of this formula is, integration is equal to sine x upon cos x dx. Simple as that. I am just writing tan x to be sine x cos x. Now put cos x to be t. Put cos x to be t. Put cos x to be t. If I am putting cos x to be t, what I am getting is derivative of cos x is minus sine x dx equal to dt. We are having sin x dx की complete value. Sin x dx value is sin x dx equal to minus dt. Therefore integrand is equals to integration of minus dt upon t. You can say this, minus dt upon t. So minus outside 1 by t dt. Quite easy to solve. Integration of 1 by t is what? Log of mod t plus c. Negative here. The value of t is obviously, the value of t is cos x. So this is minus log of mod cos x plus c. You can take it over here. So this is log of cos x to the power minus 1 plus c. 1 upon cos x, you can say. This is 1 upon cos x, not cos inverse x. This is 1 upon cos x. 1 upon cos x is our secant x plus c. Required formula, as I already told you. Integration of tan x equal to log of mod secant x plus c. This is the formula you need to retain. That is, integration of tan x is equal to log of mod secant x plus c. I derived it for you. Same is the derivation in your NCERT. Now deriving the second formula for you. Second formula says integration of cot x. Integration of cot x dx is equal to, this formula is log of mod sin x plus c. Log of mod sin x plus c. How we can derive? As you know, it is also very easy to derive this particular formula. I is equal to integration of cos x upon sin x. Easy. As you know, put sin x equal to t, derivative is cos x dx equal to dt. So integral becomes cos x dx, the value of cos x dx is dt, and this is t for sure, log of mod t plus c. As you know, the value of t is c over here, therefore I is equals to log of mod sin x plus c. Done. Okay, so formula is integration of cot x dx equal to log of mod cos sin x plus c. Log of mod sin x plus c. Simple is the formula. This is the task for you. You will derive the formula by yourself. Integration of secant x, मैं derive कर देता हूँ, कोई बात नहीं. I am deriving formula for you. Also, the integration of secant x dx. Secant x dx formula is log of mod, obviously, log of mod secant x plus tan x plus c. Log of mod secant x plus tan x plus c. How we can derive this particular formula? See one thing. I is equal to, you need to retain the formula, not the derivation. I is equal to integration of secant x. I am concluding this is secant x plus tan x. So in denominator it should be tan x plus secant x. So I am writing secant x plus tan x in the numerator as well as in a denominator also, as well as in a denominator also. So in denominator it seems to be secant x plus tan x. I hope you are understanding this concept. Nothing to worry, it's very easy. Then put this thing to be t. Put this thing to be t. Put secant x plus tan x equal to, put secant x plus tan x, put secant x plus tan x equal to t. If secant x plus tan x equal to t, then the derivative of secant x is secant x tan x, and the derivative of tan x is secant square x dx dt by dx. Okay, you can take out common secant x from here. So this is like secant x common outside. See, integral is equal to secant x outside. This is secant x plus tan x dx obviously dt. I am explaining again for you. This is secant x into secant x plus tan x dx equal to dt. This whole thing becomes dt, and in denominator it is t. So I am writing again. This is like integral is equals to integration of dt upon t. Simply you can say log of mod t plus c. And what is the value of t that we consider is log of mod secant x plus tan x plus c. Okay, and this is a task for you. The fourth formula you will derive by yourself. The fourth formula, that is integration of cosecant x, will derive by yourself. Cosecant x dx. The formula is log of mod. The formula for this is log of mod cosecant x minus cot x plus c. You will derive by yourself. you need to do one thing, that is cosecant x minus cot x, multiply numerator numerator, put and find out the answer. Okay, how these formula will be used in this particular question? Moving to example number 6 of your NCERT part 1, integration of sine cube x cos square x dx. Sine cube x cos square x dx. We have to derive the formula for this thing. How we can do this? How we can do this? Think a bit, pause the video and try to do it by yourself. I am doing it for you. I is equal to integration of, I can write it as sine square x dot cos square x dot sine x dx. Instead of writing sine x over here, I am writing it over here. That's it. So what we can do is, I can change this sine square x to be 1 minus cos square x. As you know, the very basic formula of sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So I am writing sine square x to be 1 minus cos square x. Hope so you are getting that particular point. Put cos x equal to t. Put cos x equal to t. What integral becomes? So derivative is minus sine x dx equal to dt. Simply we can say this implies sine x dx is equal to minus dt. Put all the values over here. Therefore integral is equals to integration of 1 minus t square times t square. This whole thing become minus t. So I am writing minus outside dt. Okay. Then multiply minus t. It is t to the power 4 minus t square dt. I am multiplying by minus t square, quite easy to solve. This seems to be t to the power 5 upon 5 minus t cube upon 3 plus c. The value of t is what? Cos x. Cos to the power 5x upon 5 minus cos cube x upon 3 plus c. This is our required answer. Hope so you're getting this. It's quite easy to solve. Same is the second part. But as I already told you, I'll do every single example for you. So example number 6, second part is integration of sine x upon sine of x plus a. Sine of x plus a. This is again very much easier part. Very easy question this is again. What can I do about this particular question? You have to pause the video for a while, then think, then I am doing it for you. Okay, you have to pause the video and try yourself. I am doing it for you as it is x plus a. Put it to be t. Simple. Dx to be dt. Easy. And the value of x is t minus a. Again very easy. Therefore integral is equal to integration of sine t minus a upon sine t, and this dt for sure. Sine t minus a. The value of sine t minus a is what? Sine a minus b formula is sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Cos a sine b upon b is a upon sine t. Simple formula of sine a minus b. Read all the formulas and retain the formula of trigonometric function. As I already told in differentiation that every trigonometric formula will be used anywhere in calculus. So separate these two. On separating we are getting cos a minus sine a. Cos upon sine is cot a, cot t actually, not a. This is cot t dt. Cot t dt. See, cos a is constant, so I can take it outside. Cos a is constant, so I can take it outside. This seems to be cos a integration of 1 dt minus sine a outside cot t dt. As you know the formula of both, so this is cos a t minus sin a cot t, the integration of cot t. What is the integration of cot t? This is the formula. Basically the formula is the formula of integration of cot t, log of mod sin t plus c. I am leaving it over here. Put t to be x minus a, put t to be x plus a, that's it. Put t to be x plus a, this is the required answer. You just need to replace every t by x plus a. This is our required answer. Hope so you got this particular point. Let us start with third part of this particular type. Third part is integration of example number 6, third part. Example number 6, third part. Shifting a page bit over here so that example number 6, third part, part 3. Okay, this is calculate integration of, find the integration of 1 upon 1 plus tan x, 1 upon 1 plus tan x dx. Simple as that. We have to calculate the integration of this thing. How we can do this? We can do this. Let I is equal to, suppose I is equal to integration of 1 upon 1 plus sin x upon cos x. Sin x upon cos x, very easy. With dx, take LCM in denominator. What we are having is I is equals to cos x in a numerator upon sin x plus cos x dx. Sin x plus cos x plus dx. I have to make it sin x plus cos x by any method. By hook or crook, I have to make it sin x plus cos x in numerator as well. So what can I do is, I am doing one thing, that is I am multiplying and dividing it by 2. So see, this is important step. 1 by 2 integration of cos x plus sin x, okay, plus cos x minus sin x upon sin x plus cos x dx. Nothing to worry. I am just writing simple thing, that is 2 cos x to be cos x plus cos x, and sin x positive, sin x negative. This will be cancelled. Same thing that we are having in above step. Okay. So separating both parts, we are having 1 upon 2 integration of cos x plus sin x upon cos x plus sin x, write it in braces, dx, plus 1 by 2 outside the integration of cos x minus sin x upon sin x plus cos x dx outside. Simple as that. See, this will be cancelled. This is 1 by 2 integration of 1 dx, integration of cos x minus sin x upon sin x plus cos x and dx outside. So this is 1 by 2x plus I1, equation number 1. I am taking the whole thing to be I1. Okay, I am taking the whole thing to be I1. I1 is equal to, put sin x plus cos x equal to t in I1. So I1 is like 1 by 2, derivative of sin x is cos x, derivative of cos x is minus sin x, and dt upon dx, take dx to this side, this is dt. It's quite easy. I am just taking the derivative denominator. 1 by 2 integration of, the value is dt upon t, the value is dt. Obviously the value of this thing, this whole thing is equal to dt, this whole thing is equal to dt, and denominator is t. So I can write it as 1 by 2, I can write it as 1 by 2 log of mod t plus c. You can write c1 also, here c1 also, with it c1. You can write it as c2. Okay, c1 for integration constant, you can say. This is for integration constant C1, this is for integration constant C2. This is like I1 is equals to 1 by 2 log of mod, the value of t is sin x plus cos x plus C2. Therefore integral is equals to 1 by 2x or x by 2 plus 1 by 2 log mod sin x plus cos x plus C1 plus C2 plus C1 plus C2. The value of C1 plus C2, take it to be capital C over here. Take it to be capital C. Simply take it to be capital C. I am saying again, take it to be capital C. So this is like x by 2 plus 1 by 2 log mod sin x plus cos x mod whole plus C, where C1 plus C2 you know very well. C1 plus C2 को हमने because let or suppose as they are constant, you can say C1 plus C2 is equals to capital C. This is the end of all your example for exercise 7.2. In exercise 7.2, I am doing the exercise now for you. Exercise 7.2. What it says, exercise 7.2, first question. Let me adjust the camera or the page that I am having. First question, exercise 7.3. Question number 1. Integral is equals to integration of 2x upon 1 plus x square. 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. 2x upon 1 plus x square dx. How can I solve it? Solution. Let 1 plus x square equal to t. As you know, 1 plus x square derivative is 2x. So it is 2x dx equal to dt. I am skipping one step over here, dt upon dx, so take dx to on right hand side. Therefore integrand is equals to, see, 2x dx is whole thing is dt, this is dt, 1 plus x square is t, so log of mod t plus c. You need to do one thing, that is put the value of t also, log of mod 1 plus x square plus c. Done. First question is finished. You can pause the video, make notes, or you can see the video then make notes according to your convenience. In second question is quite easy. Put log x to be t. I already told you, put your NCERT along with you while watching the lecture. In second question, I am saying again, put log x to be t. You will come to know the answer. Now moving to question number 3 over here. Question number 3. I am skipping the same type of questions as it is just a wastage of time, nothing else. X plus x log x dx, x plus x log x dx. So this is 1 upon, I am taking out common x outside, this is 1 plus log x for sure. Okay, whole integral is this thing. Then what can I do is put this whole thing. First of all, think in mind that 1 plus log x derivative is 1 upon x. So put this to be 1 plus log x to be any variable. I am putting t always, so I am putting t it. This is 1 by x and dx equal to dt. The value of this whole thing is equal to dt. The value of this whole thing is equal to dt. So this is dt, this is t. Put the value. Therefore, integrand is equals to integration of dt upon t. Simply you can say this is again same thing, log mod t plus c, log of mod, the value of t is 1 plus log x plus c, required answer. Okay, then in fourth question I am giving you the hint, put theta is cos x, put cos x to be t, put cos x to be t, you'll get the answer. In fifth question, moving to fourth hint of fourth question is put cos x to be t. That's it. Moving to fifth question, If you are finding some doubts, then tell me, write in comment or something else. I'll solve these questions also. Fifth question is integration of sine ax plus b cos ax plus b dx. Ax plus b cos ax plus b. Put this to be t. Put this to be t. As you know, the derivative of sin x is cos x. Put sin ax plus b to be t. So this is cos ax plus b. Derivative, this whole thing is again a is equal to dt upon dx. I am differentiating it with respect to x on both sides. Simply we can say cos ax plus b times dx equal to dt upon a. Okay, put all the values over here. So integrand is equal, so therefore integrand is equal to, integrand is our integration of t, the value of this thing is dt upon a, 1 by a outside, the integration of t is t square by 2 plus c. Just put the value of t over here, you'll having your answer 1 by 2a times t is sine square ax plus b plus c. This is our required answer. Till question number 5 I did every question for you. Okay, I am giving the hint also. In second, as it in second of your exercise, put log x to be t. Moving to next question. Starting with sixth question of your NCERT, question number 6 of your NCERT, exercise 7.2, question number 6. What question number 6 says? Find the integration of root of ax plus b dx. Obviously, whenever you take the integration, you have to write dx, as I already told you. See, this is put ax plus b is equal to t. Put ax plus b equal to t. So the derivative of ax plus b, you have to take differentiating both sides. As you know, on differentiating both sides with respect to t, you are getting a plus 0. Obviously आता है a is equal to dt upon dx. This seems dx equal to dt by a. Therefore integrand is equals to integration of root t dt by a. I can write a outside, it is root t dt. On concluding, we are having t to the power 1 by 2 dt and 1 by a outside. 1 by a t to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 plus c. As you know the formula of integration, write every single formula. If I am using integration of t to the power n dt, that is t to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. This is the formula that I am using here, right? Because I is equals to 2 by 3 a in denominator, the value of t is ax plus b to the power 3 by 2 plus c. Required answer. Hope so you get this particular point also. Moving to seventh question, I am giving the hint of seventh question. In seventh question, you have to put x plus 2 to be t. Hint of seventh, put x plus 2 equal to t. This implies x equal to t minus 2. Simple is that. Do by yourself. Okay, and differentiating both sides with respect to x, as you know. Simple for 8th, hint for 8th, not solving. Put 1 plus 2x square to be t. 1 plus 2x square to be t. In 8th question, put 1 plus 2x square to be t. That's it. In 9th, same. 9th is also very easy part. So I'm not even giving you the hint of 9th. Put root, inside root, whatever the part is given, x square plus x plus 1 to be t. X square plus x plus 1 to be t. Now moving to 10th question. 10th question. In 9th, I am not even giving you the hint. Try to solve by yourself. Okay. Moving to question number 10th. This is find the integration of 1 upon x minus root x dx. upon x minus root x dx. This is like this. I can take out, what can I take out common from here? I can take out common root x from here. This is root x minus 1 dx. Very easy to solve. Now put this thing to be t. Put root x minus 1 to be t. Differentiating with respect to x on both sides. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. We are having 1 by 2 root x dx equal to dt. This implies dx by root x equal to 2 dt. As I am having the value of dx upon root x, so integrand is equals to, the value of integrand becomes, therefore integrand is equals to integration of, the value of it is dt, the whole value, this value is dt, and this value is t. So it is log of mod t plus c. Just put the value of t over here. The value of t is like log of mod root x minus 1 plus c. Done. Okay. Question number 11. Do by yourself. Put x plus 4 to be t. Put x plus 4 to be t in denominator. Question number 12th. Moving to question number 12th now. Question number 12th. You have to calculate the integral. I is equals to integration of x cube minus 1 whole to the power 1 by 3 x to the power 5 dx. X to the power 5 dx. How we can do this? See, I can write it as I is equals to integration of x cube minus 1 into x cube x square dx. I left one thing, that is 1 by 3 in power. Okay. Now put x cube minus 1 to be t. X cube minus 1 to be t. I am putting it to be t. So x cube is equal to t plus 1. On differentiating both sides, what we are getting is, on differentiating both sides of it, what we are getting is, see, this is x cube, the derivative of x cube is 2x square, and the derivative of t is obviously, dt, with respect dt upon dx. So this is like 3x square dx is equal to dt, if I am not wrong. Therefore you can pause the video, and for putting the value, you can pause the video and see the previous thing, that is t plus 1, and it is x square dx derivative. This implies x square dx is dt by 3 for sure. Okay, this is dt by 3. I can take it outside. This is t to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 plus t to the power 1 by 3 and dt. Separate the integrals, separate both the integrals. 1 by 3 integration of t to the power 4 by 3 plus t to the power 1 by 3 dt. It is again dt. Okay, simply we can say 1 by 3 t to the power 4 by 3 plus 1 upon 4 by 3 plus 1 plus t to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 upon 1 by 3 plus 1 plus c. You just have to solve this. This is 3 by 7. 1 by 3 into 3 by 7 on taking LCM. This is t to the power 7 by 3, t to the power 7 by 3 plus t to the power 4 by 3. This is 3 by 4 plus c. Just put the value of t. The value of t is x cube minus 1 and open the bracket. 1 by 7, 3 will be cancelled. X cube minus 1 to the power 7 by 3. 3 will be cancelled. 1 by 4. T, the value of t is x cube minus 1 to the power 4 by 3 plus c. This is a required answer. Okay, this is a required answer. Moving to question number 13th I am giving you the hint. Put denominator to be t. मतलब 2 plus 3x cube t put 2 plus 3x cube to be t. Simple as that. In 14th I am doing 14 for you. Not that much tough question, but still I am doing for you. Integration of 1 upon x log x to the power m dx. Log x to the power m dx. This is x again. I am saying put log x to be t. The derivative of log x is 1 upon x dx equal to dt. As you are familiar with this particular concept, I am not repeating again and again. It is 1 upon x dx is equals to dt upon t to the power m. Simply we can say t to the power minus m dt. This is t to the power 1 minus m upon 1 minus m plus c. T value of t is log x. Answer log x to the power 1 minus m. It is minus m plus 1, so I am writing it to be 1 minus m. Answer. Okay. Moving to question number 15th, it's again very easiest questions among whole exercise. Question number 15th. You can put denominator to be t. Put denominator to be t. You'll get the answer. 16th. Till now it is not that much tough, but still 16th, I is equals to integration of e to the power 2x plus 3 dx. E to the power 2x plus 3. Put 2x plus 3 to be t. Put 2x plus 3 to be t. Simply we can say this is 2 dx is equal to dt. Dx is equal to dt by 2. So integrand is equals to, therefore integrand is equals to integration of e to the power t, and the value of dt dx is dt by 2. I can take out common outside. It is e to the power t by 2 plus c. The value of t is 2x plus 3. The value of t is 2x plus 3 upon 2 plus c. Done. Okay. Moving to question number 17th, put x square to be t. Okay, this is again done. In 17th question, the hint is put x square to be t. X square to be t. Now moving to question number 18th, what question number 18th says is, in question number 18th, put tan inverse x to be t. Listen carefully, put tan inverse x to be t in question number 10th of yours. Okay. Then next question number 19th I am doing for you. Question number 19th I am doing by myself. See what question number 19 says is e to the power 2x, e to the power 2x. Okay, e to the power 2x. 19th question. Integration of e to the power 2x minus 1 upon e to the power 2x plus 1 dx. This is your integrand. You have to solve this. Okay, we are trying to solve it. You have to pause the video for a while, then see how to solve. Put if I can put, no, I cannot put e to the power 2x plus t, then I will not able to get the numerator. See, this is a unique way. There is a unique way to solve this particular question. Solution: integrand is equals to take e to the power x common from numerator. E to the power x in denominator. Some of you will find some difficulty in taking out common, so I am writing simple thing: divide numerator and denominator by e to the power x. I am repeating again, divide numerator and denominator by e to the power x. Or you are so intelligent that you can take out common e to the power x also. This e to the power x will be cancelled. See, now we are having the thing that the derivative of denominator is numerator basically. Then we can substitute. Put e to the power x plus e to the power minus x to be t. Differentiation of it is e to the power x minus e to the power minus x dx is equal to dt. Integrand is equals to, therefore integrand is equals to integration of this thing, this is dt upon t log of mod t plus c, and the value of t is what? E to the power x. This is integrand is equals to log of mod e to the power x plus e to the power minus x plus c. Done. Hope so you get this particular question also. Then 20th is very same as question number 19. In 20th you can directly put the value of e to the power 2x plus e to the power minus 2x to be 2. Simply the derivative of denominator is basically the numerator, so it's quite easy to solve. In 21st put 2x minus 1 to be 3. 22nd put 7 minus 4x to be t. 23rd put sin inverse x to be t. 24th, I am doing 24th for you. Question number 24th question for you. Integration of I is equals to, I is integral 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 6 cos x. I can take out 2 common from here. This is 3 cos x plus 2 sin x, if I am not wrong, dx. See once again, this is 2 cos x minus 3 sin x upon 2 common outside, 3 cos x plus 4 sin x. See one thing, if I am putting it to be t, this is minus 3 sin x, this is 2 cos x. Done. Put 3 cos x plus 2 sin x to be t. What we are having is minus 3 sin x plus 2 cos x times dx equal to dt. Whole numerator is one and same thing. So integrand is equals to integration of dt by 2 times t 1 by 2 log of mod t plus c. The value of t is very easy, 3 plus 3 cos x plus 2 sin x, obviously 1 by 2 log of mod 3 cos x plus 2 sin x plus c. Done. Okay. 25th, again a bit difficult question rather than the previous one. So 25th, as in 19th, I highlighted the question. You have to highlight this also, make star or something else. This is I is equals to integration of 1 upon cos square x 1 minus tan x whole square dx. You are in 12th, so you are capable to do this integration. 1 upon cos square x, the integration of 1 upon cos square x, formula of 1 upon cos square x is secant square x, obviously. 1 minus tan x whole square for sure dx as it is. Now I can easily put tan x to be t. I can easily put 1 minus tan x to be t. Put 1 minus tan x equal to t. So derivative is minus secant square x dx equal to dt. The value of secant square x dx is minus dt, you can say. Therefore integrand is equals to, I can take out minus outside, secant square x dx value is dt upon t square for sure. T to the power minus 2, you can say this is minus t to the power minus 2 dt. Simply you can say t to the power minus 2 integration of t to the power minus 2 is minus t to the power minus 1 upon minus 1 is plus 1 plus c. It is 1 by t. This is 1 by t plus c. Integration is 1 by t plus c. Quite easy to solve. This is 1 by t plus c. Okay, done. This is integrand is equals to 1 by t plus c. The value of 1 by t is what? 1 upon 1 minus tan x plus c. Done. This is our required answer. Hope so you got this. Okay, moving to further next question. Next question is 26. Put root x to be t. Put root x to be t. Not that much tough. In 27th, put sin 2x to be t. 27th, put sin x to be t. In 28, put 1 plus sin x to be t. Now I am doing 29th for you. 29th for you. I is equals to integration of cot x log of sin x dx. Solution. How can I do this? Think, if I am putting cot x, then I am getting cosecant square f, cosecant square x. If I am putting it to be t, see, put log of sin x equal to t. Derivative 1 by sin x. Derivative of sin x is obviously by using chain rule. This is like this. Simply we can say, you concluded one thing, that is it is basically cot x dx equal to dt. Put the value of cot x dx, this whole thing value is equal to dt. Therefore integrand is equals to integration of this thing is t dt. So easy to calculate, so easy to calculate. T square by 2, the value of t is log sin x, log sin x square by 2 plus c. Done. Hope so you got that particular question also. Then 30th, put denominator to be t. 31st, 1 plus cos x to be t. 32nd, 33rd are same type of questions, so I am doing 33rd for you. 32nd is one and same thing, so I am doing 33rd for you. Integration of 1 upon 1 minus tan x. 1 upon 1 minus tan x dx. Solution. How can I solve it? See, change it to be, as you know, change it to be sin x upon cos x. Sin x upon cos x dx. Take LCM over here. So this seems to be cos x upon cos x minus sin x. 2 multiply 2 divide, as I did in example also, as I did same thing in example. This seems to be 1 by 2 integration of cos x minus sin x plus cos x plus sin x upon cos x minus sin x dx for sure. Okay, this is like, if you are separating the integral, it seems to be 1 dx minus integration of cos x plus sin x upon cos x minus sin x dx. Cos x minus sin x dx. Okay, this is I1, as you know, this is, take it to be I1 always. Solve it separately. So 1 by 2 x minus 1 by 2, put it to be, I am writing it again so that there is no confusion regarding the question. Cos x minus sin x dx. You can take out common minus from here. This seems to be plus. If you are not taking out common, there is no need. You will come to know the derivative. Put let it be I1, as I already told you. Put minus cos x plus sin x to be t. The derivative of it is sin x plus cos x times dx equal to dt. You can write plus c1, as you know. So it is like I is equal to x by 2 plus 1 by 2. See my previous example. This is 1 by t log of mod sin x minus cos x plus c1 plus c2 is basically capital C. C1 plus c2. See example. See one example I did in this particular video. Then we are left with 34, 35th, 36 as well as 37. I am doing the same for you. Starting question number 34th for you. As you are able to find, able to see the question number 34. See what question number 34 says is under root of tan x upon sin x cos x. See, divide denominator by cos x. Divide denominator by cos x. What I am getting is no, it not seems to be correct. So divide numerator and denominator by numerator and denominator by cos square x. You'll come to know why I'm writing cos square x. See, I is equals to integration of root tan x upon cos square x whole upon dx outside. Integration is quite bigger. This is sin x cos x upon cos square x. Cos x will be cancelled. Sin x upon cos x is tan x. So integrand is like, therefore integrand is equals to 1 upon cos square theta is equal to secant square theta. So 1 upon cos square x equal to secant square x root of tan x upon sin upon cos is again tan x dx. Tan x dx. Now it's very easy for you to solve. Put tan x to be t. So secant square x dx equal to dt. Very easy. Integrand is equals to secant square x dx is dt. I am taking it outside, root t upon t. This is t to the power minus 1 upon 2 dt. Easy, very easy. T to the power 1 by 2 upon 1 by 2 plus c. The value of t is root tan x and 2 above it plus c. Above it means in numerator basically. See, once again, it's a bit difficult than the other questions, so I am repeating it again for you. What I did is divide numerator and denominator. This is numerator, nr mean numerator, dr mean denominator by cos square x. Cos square x 1 upon cos square x equal to secant square x. Cos x will be cancelled, so it is tan x again. Tan x t is derivative. Put values, answer. Okay. Moving to question number 35th. Hint is in 35th. Listen carefully. In 35th, put 1 plus log x to be t. In 35th, put 1 plus log x to be t. Okay. Then moving to 36th question. Question number 36. Exercise 7.2 of your NCERT 36. Integration of x plus 1 times x plus log x whole square upon x dx. Okay, it's easiest, not that much tough question, but still I am doing for you. Second last question from my side today. Solution. See one thing, I am separating x, so this is x plus 1 upon x times x plus log x whole square dx. Simply what you can say is x upon x will be cancelled. It seems to be 1 plus 1 by x times x plus log x whole square dx. You are so intelligent that you can easily capable to find one thing, that is x plus log x derivative 1 plus 1 by x. Put x plus log x equal to t. X plus log x equal to t. So derivative differentiating with respect to x, 1 plus 1 by x times dx equal to dt. Okay, this thing and this thing becomes dt. Combinely this thing. Therefore integrand is equals to, therefore integrand I is equal to integration of, this is t square dt. Simply we can say t cube by 3 plus c. You just need to put the value of t is x plus log x. So it is like x plus log x ka whole cube. This is 1 by 3 x plus log x whole cube plus c. Done. Then 37th question, last question from my side today, 37th of your NCERT exercise 7.2, question 37. What question number 37 says? 37th question, I is equal to integration of x cube sine tan inverse x to the power 4 upon 1 plus x की power 8 dx. Okay, not that much tough. Put this to be t. Solution. Put tan inverse x to the power 4 to be t. Its derivative is 1 upon 1 plus x to the power 8. Derivative of x to the power is 4x cube. I am using chain rule, dx equal to dt. Simply we can say this is x cube upon 1 plus x to the power 8 dx is equals to 1 by 4 dt. Put all the values over here. This is like, therefore integrand is equals to x cube, this whole value is dt, and this thing is sine t dt, 4 outside. Simply you can say 1 by 4 integration of sine t is minus cos t plus c, and the value of t over here is minus cos tan inverse x to the power 4 upon 4 plus c. Done. Okay, hope so you got that particular question also. You can pause the video, watch the lecture again and again, so that you will be capable to do all the question by yourself. In 39th, put denominator to be t. In 38, sorry, put denominator to be t. And last question, MCQ question, 39th one. Integration of 1 upon sine square x cos square x. I am saying this is last question, but I am doing one question for you. One more question for you basically. Integration of this thing. Remember one thing, in this particular question, put 1 to be sine square x plus cos square x. Then you will get the answer. This is sine square x plus cos square x upon sine square x cos square x dx for sure. Dividing separately, we are having sine square x upon sine square x cos square x plus cos square x upon sine square x cos square x dx again. Sine square x will be cancelled, cos square x will be again cancelled. 1 upon cos square x is equals to secant square x, and 1 upon sine square x is cosecant square x. Secant square integration is obviously tan x. Cosecant square integration is minus cot x plus c. So option B is our correct option. Okay, option B is our correct option. This is a required answer. So in homework, what you need to do is, today's homework,